as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Back to throw, it's Drones. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones-type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Finds his man. It's Green. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room, it's Stewart. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Using his feet. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Calls his own number. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Scanning the field, it's drones. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Wide open downfield.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Kick is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Pulls it in, it's Green. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Inside the 30. Turning on the jet, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gives him the big stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Hokie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Oakland. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Back to pass. Going deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Stewart. Turning it on.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Hokies are flying down the field. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to into double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Hokie, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pulls it in. It's Oakley. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Under fire. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Makes the grab. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Under fire. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Running to Green. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Johnson looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking for space, it's Stewart. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Touchdown, Kansas State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get another look at this Hokie offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Drones. Time to take a shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Hokies are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Finds his man. It's Green.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Oh, he makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Gashing the knee on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, and this is a day he would want to forget. This is a day he wished didn't exist. It's been miserable. You've already thrown 2 interceptions. You just tried to throw your third, but the defense didn't cooperate. But get those feet set before you try to throw the football.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Wildcats are on the move. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On the ground, it's Overton. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Quick completion on the out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
White 53. White 53. Check, check. Black 33, now's choice. 30.
This is a designed run. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The Hokies short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're down by 1 possession, trailing here late, guys. They need a completion here. They've thrown 3 straight incomplete. This is the play that all 11 guys on offense have got to lock in.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Obviously, that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Catch stretch in the middle. It's Oakley. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Rides the back on the option to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready?
Using his legs at Stewart. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game.